I'd like to start my presentation by posing a very straightforward and simple question. What is America's greatest attraction?
Billionaires in slavery.
The bronze quarter pounder monument.
The big crack you have in the ground.
My actual answer is a chain gas station franchise called Buc-ee's.
Oh.
Yeah, Jake, you knew this one was coming.
What the hell?
I was gonna say.
What is Buc-ee's?
I am so happy that half the team knows what it is and half the team doesn't know what I'm talking about.
What the fuck is up with... Is that a gopher? Is that a...
It's a gopher, with buck teeth.
Is it a squirrel?
Buc-ee's is the
It could
dumbest
be
store that
anything.
ever existed.
Now, what is a Buc-ee's? It is essentially a gas station superstore chain within the American Midwest and, that originated in Texas. It's essentially a cater to what you see here, like the nuclear family on a road trip, right, is essentially what a Buc-ee's target demographic is. I had the opportunity to go to a Buc-ee's. I gotta say, the trip and the experience itself was otherworldly. While you're driving to any one of their locations, there are roadside billboards hundreds of miles before the store. They hype it up so hard, and then as you get closer to the gas station store, you're still 50 miles away, but you're still getting just absolutely bombarded. So I don't remember, I can't substantiate what I'm about to say, but I believe Buc-ee's is somewhere in the upper tier category of world record for most gas station pumps.
I think they own the world record.
As soon as you drive in to pretty much the end of the parking lot, that's what you get when you first drive in. There's parking spots galore, and you're also presented with essentially what is the combination of a superstore but also a gas station, because in other cities or gas station scapes around the United States, you'll pass by really crummy places that might not even have a bathroom, but it's the only gas pump for miles on end. You go in, you grab a couple snacks, it's not the kind of place you want to be in for a long time. But Buc-ee's, it's they get you there and you're greeted with this entire entrance that's it feels like a grocery store, and it just keeps getting better as you walk in. So you're presented with this huge superstore. They have snacks, an entire convenience store, gift shop.
I mean, they're already lying to us because they said world famous jerky. I've never heard of this beaver before.
It's world famous in the Midwest. So
in 10% of the world, it's world famous. Yeah.
Default
itself.
Soup says every time I go there, the cooks are shouting fresh brisket on the board over and over again.
Yes, that's a thing. I did not mention that, but the whole, whenever they put another cow up for every 20 to 30 minutes, they will literally, the whole workforce will be like, yeah, I'm getting done, new brisket. Every time,
Is that
a brisket,
one of those
meat.
sashimi conveyor belts at a sushi restaurant, but it's just breakfast burritos?
Yes. That's all fresh. I know most of the time when we're thinking gas station food, we're thinking the hot dog that sits on the conveyor belt for 8 years or whatever before some poor soul who doesn't know any better takes it. They are literally carving this shit up in front of you every 20 to 30 minutes. They're carving
live.
up a new cow.
So I need to ask a clarifying question, all right? Because
Go for it.
on the surface, this bears a lot of resemblance to something like a Chuck E. Cheese, where there's some kind of attraction within the restaurant outside of it being a restaurant. Is this just a big gas station?
Yes.
Then why the hell does Buckworth Edward Beaver need to be the mascot?
Why a beaver?
Do you get beavers in the South?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
They build dams, yeah.
Beavers don't build the concrete dams, right?
That's not what I know.
Edgar Beaver did not build the dam.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
The official Sir Swag Academy Discord for members only is officially online. This will be a server primarily designed for people to share their own stories with each other, as well as to get into contact with us. The $10 Teacher's Pet tier is also now live. The Teacher's Pet will be able to listen in on our Sir Swag Academy recording sessions live in the Discord server, and they will also have priority replies in YouTube comments and the live chat.
Josh Link Watson, once again on Team Boat. Can your plane or tank shoot Sudan-sized rounds like the USS Texas? Also, ships came first.
The $10 Teacher's Pet tier will also have access to special artwork created for the channel by Skipty and Max. And as always, thanks for watching.
And now, our feature presentation.
one of the reasons why I loved this so much, and I'm genuinely going to sit here and make the second half of my presentation an argument for why I think this is America's greatest attraction. It is the best shitpost I've ever seen, like in real life. Like the branding, the marketing, the idea behind what Buc-ee's is as a brand is just so hilariously out of place, but yet so spot on. It's literally perfect in every single way. In addition to the brisket station, in addition to the gift shop, in addition to the general snack food, you have their own brands of snack food, right? From taffies to chocolates to mixed nuts, stuff like that, chips, pretzels, everything you can imagine, right? Going back to this, they have their own branding, right? So we got hats, shirts, sweatshirts, cups, mugs, Christmas decor.
Wait, is that Bucky branded water in the bottom left corner right there?
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
no.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
it
not
is.
kidding when I say
That's Bucky's
everything
water.
is Bucky brand, yeah. So the most interesting thing that kind of outshines the rest of like how insane the snack selection is from this gas station oasis are the restrooms. They sell art in the bathrooms. Like on the way
That's perfect.
on the way to the bathrooms.
Texan by the grace of God.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And that's subtle.
This is like as soon as you walk out of taking like the biggest dump of your life, this is what you're met with is like the wall art.
Wait, there are
Around
two
this
different sizes of Texas.
Well,
Which
one
one's
was
the?
1836, and the other is the way it is now.
Why did they have that one?
They'll get it back one day.
Okay.
Being in there on like a essentially like a family road trip and experiencing all that it had to offer, it brought up a lot, or it evoked a lot of feelings. It felt like it harkened back to the days of like when cars were just first being introduced, highways were being built, people were traveling state to state to see attractions, do this and that. It had that feeling to it. It perfectly, and I mean perfectly, represents American consumerism. Americans who visit Buc-ee's are looking at themselves, right? Because it's a real Buc-ee's provides a real introspection into the American identity.
The American
hate
dream.
his stupid face so much. Look at his dumb, stupid beaver face.
I love how Colin's like, this is an introspective look at like Americans basically seeing themselves. He goes, I hate his face so much.
The most punchable beaver face of all time.
Oh my god, are they praying to Bucky?
Might as well.
Oh god.
When Moses
Yeah.
was on the mountain, his followers began
got-
worshiping Bucky.
It genuinely represents so much of the American identity, and it's like the perfect shitpost. And genuinely, as unbiased as possible, it's a really clean gas station with a lot of food choices and like an interesting branding. That was like my favorite and like most quality gas station experience I've ever had, and that makes it America's greatest attraction. Thank you all.
What if it's me looking down on me? The world above must also be. This could go on for infinity. Day, 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 Gotta go there just to keep me sane. My world is finally starting to take shape. I press the button and it bursts. Don't worry, the world can wait.